So you're thinking about moving to Fort Worth, Texas, and you want to know, what is there all around Fort Worth, Texas? How's the traffic? How long does it take to get to the airport? Are there any toll roads? Are there any great restaurants? Are there any fun things to do in Fort Worth? What about the schools? What about the different neighborhoods? Well, if you stick around, I'm going to take you on a Google Maps tour to show you everything there is to know about Fort Worth. And if you stick around till the end, I'm going to share a market report with you to tell you about the current housing market, what we have going on right now in Fort Worth, Texas, and share a few listings to show you what kind of houses we have here. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Fort Worth, Texas, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications, and you can be the first to know about the current market conditions here in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm Elizabeth Oliva with the Fort Worth Home Tours team. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help in making their move to Fort Worth, Texas. So if your move is in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, send us an email, or book a Zoom with us, and we'd love to help you make that move to Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, so what we have outlined in red here is Fort Worth, Texas. So I will bring it a little bit bigger. You see, it's got a bunch of squiggly lines, and we got this big old space here that is cut out. Well, we call that the mid-city. So I'm gonna highlight it with a pen and show you kind of a general outline of Fort Worth. It's all this area right in here. I can do that better. Here's the cutout for the mid-cities, as we call it. And then, as you can see, it is west of Dallas. Here's Dallas, right here, that runs all the way Fort Worth and Dallas, and west to my hometown, Weatherford. So you have Dallas and Fort Worth. They're about 35 minutes apart from downtown to, if you go downtown to downtown. It depends on where you're working and where you need to get to as to what might be a good part of Fort Worth to live in. Let's say you're working for Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin, which is a big defense contractor, is actually right over here. Here's Lockheed Martin. Tiny little dot. Okay, so it's kind of on the west side of Fort Worth. So any of these areas, anywhere over here would be great, would be fine for you to live if you were going to be coming into Lockheed Martin. If you were working at GM, which is over here, this is GM, you might want to look at something down this direction, maybe over here. That would be less time. You still could live over here and go all the way into GM. It might take you a little bit during traffic. It could take you an hour, if you're on the west side and you're going into Arlington to get to General Motors. If you're working at American Airlines, let's show you where the airport is. Okay, I am going to go out and go back in so this map is not so marked up. Here is Fort Worth, and here's DFW. So again, depending on where you live, this could be, from downtown to DFW, maybe 20 minutes or so, not bad at all. Plus, we actually have a train system that will take you from downtown all the way into the airport. It's a really easy, not stressful drive at all on the train. And some people opt to do that because it takes you right into the airport. You can leave your car at a lot down here downtown. It's the TNP Rail or the Texas Express. I think it's the TRA Express, something like that. And it'll take you all the way to the airport. Another cool thing is if you commute into Dallas, we have a rail system that goes all the way into Dallas. We've got some great entertainment venues there in Dallas. Victory Park, right around in here. Okay, yeah. So Victory Park, right down here, right near downtown. Okay, so if you were living in Fort Worth and you wanted to get to go see maybe the hockey game, or you wanted to see a concert, easy to take the train. You can go from Fort Worth, right here, you go from Fort Worth into Dallas on the train, on the TRE, easy peasy. But if you want to take your car, of course you can. It's a 40 minute drive without a lot of traffic. Let's talk about the toll roads. Okay, so if you're not from Texas, you may not know, we have a lot of toll roads. We have a toll road going from downtown up here on I-35, which is great when you're in traffic. We have a toll road. Toll, it starts about right here. Yeah, somewhere around in here is your toll. So there's regular toll roads, and then there's the Tex Express. Okay, so let me explain about the Tex Express. When you see the Tex Express, you're gonna see a lit up sign that tells you how much it's gonna cost you if you jump on that Tex Express. And the more congested the traffic is, the more it's gonna cost you, believe it or not. It's kind of crazy. I have seen parts coming down from around the airport back into Fort Worth where it was $15 for like 5 miles. It's crazy, but there are people that need to get somewhere fast, and you can do that. Most of the time, it's not that bad. I mean, if you're needing to go to the airport, you're trying to catch a flight, and you have to get there, an extra $6 might be worth it. So another toll is going to be right here on 820. So this that I'm pointing out right here is the 820 loop. Goes all the way around Fort Worth. So you're going to have the northwest side, the west side, the south side, and so on. So there is a toll right up here. You're going to be able to take a toll if you want to connect to this toll going up here. Again, sometimes it's depending on the time of day as to how, and the traffic as to how much that's going to cost you. So yeah, we do have a lot of toll roads, no doubt about it. The one that I probably use the most is on the other side of town. So this is kind of more my neck of the woods. Right here, the Chisholm toll. It starts right here in downtown, and it's going to take you all the way down this way, all the way down to a town called Cleburne. And now you can get to Cleburne in like 20 minutes down the toll. It's absolutely amazing. So down here off the Chisholm, you're going to find a lot of cool new construction neighborhoods. On this side of town, this is like the southwest side of town, I-20 runs along here, major interstate. And off the Chisholm, there's a lot of growth. You've got this area, which is new construction. You've got this area, lots of new construction, right next to a little suburb called Crowley. And then you keep going, there is more and more new construction planned all throughout here. All of this is going to experience massive growth. Burleson already is experiencing massive growth. It's a suburb as well. But you're going to see a lot of building down this way, a lot of new construction, because we have a lot of land over here on the Fort Worth side where we can actually do that. So Chisholm Trail Parkway right here. And this parkway, you can get into downtown on the southwest side of downtown. Okay. You've got a major medical district right around in here, major hospitals, specialists, doctors, all kinds of stuff right here. We call it the Southwest Medical District on this side of town. Then you also have Costco, you've got Sam's. This is all within 10, maybe 15 minutes up the Chisholm toll. And you've got a Whole Foods right up the road. You have got a Trader Joe's. I'll show you where that is. There's Trader Joe's right there. You've got this right here is the Trinity, and the Trinity runs, it's over 100 miles of trails through the heart of Fort Worth. So here's the Trinity. Here we go. It actually goes all the way down to Benbrook Lake. Let me see. And the Chisholm, I'm sorry, the Trinity Trails, as you can see this blue line, that is the river. And the trails run along this river through the heart of Fort Worth. It's really beautiful. And if you're an outdoors person and you love to bike or hike or run, it's a great way to get away in the middle of the city. Here is the main medical district right here on the south side of downtown. You've got the main medical district. These are our county hospital with a level 1 trauma unit. We've got the children's hospital. We've got branches of all of this on the southwest side. So if you're down here, you have access to all that medical community as well. So the Chisholm is a great place to live. Off the Chisholm, down here, all down here. You got some great neighborhoods. Tivolo Park. This is a beautiful, beautiful community. And here is a 55 and over community right next to it. So if you've got, if you're moving to Fort Worth and maybe you have a set of grandparents that doesn't want to be away from the grandkids and they want to move close to you, you could come to Tivolo Park. They could live at Ladera at Tivolo Park. Y'all be right next to each other. Here's a really, really nice private school. Trinity Valley. It's rated #1 in the area. Trinity Valley is. We have several really great private schools, but this is one in the area that very highly rated. And then there's another one right up the road, actually right down here, Alta Mesa. There is a private school right here. So Tivolo Park is right here, and 5 minutes away is a really nice private school. And there's an elementary school at Tivolo Park as well. One reason I like this side of town is less traffic. A lot of times, less traffic. Even if you don't want to go on the toll, if you want to take a route that's not on the toll, you can still do that. You can come up some of the north-south streets that run the same direction. Hewlin is one of them. You can go up Hewlin all the way up to I-20. Yeah, Hewlin runs all the way up here. You've got a major mall right here at Hewlin and I-20. It's Hewlin Mall. Right here, you got In-N-Out Burger, you've got Total Wine and More, Costco, Target, Sam's is right here. There's your Sam's Club. Here's another very highly rated private school. And then again, here's your Whole Foods right on the river. There's a lot of cool shops right here where the Whole Foods is. You've got Whole Foods, you got an, I think it's called F45. Oh yeah, F45 training, Rim Waterside. Some really, really cool places. You even have a hotel right here. There it is, Residence Inn. So if you have people visiting, they're not too far from where you're living. You know, if you live on this side of town, you've got some really great hotels in this area as well. So if you're coming to Fort Worth as a tourist, one of the places that almost everybody goes is the Stockyards. There are some really cool things there. They actually do, I don't know if you know this, but Fort Worth was called Cowtown. That's one of the nicknames for Fort Worth because the Chisholm Trail cattle drive came through Fort Worth originally on its way up to the, I think where the cows got butchered years and years ago. So there is an actual cattle drive 2 times a day up here at the Stockyards up in this area. They reenact that cattle drive and it's really cool to see. There are some really fun restaurants, historical museums, things to do in the Stockyards if you don't know much about Fort Worth. And the biggest, I think it's a world record, honky tonk, the largest honky tonk in the world is called Billy Bob's. It's right there in the Stockyards. So that's a lot of fun to go check all that stuff out. Yeah, this area has a lot of cool things to see. And another cool tourist attraction, if you've never been to Fort Worth and you want to see, is the Fort Worth Water Gardens right here. So you have the Omni Hotel. You have the Omni Hotel right here. Fort Worth Water Gardens, which is a cool attraction. Convention Center, which they are expanding. They're working on that right now. And lots of great restaurants, lots of fun things to do. And the train, this is the train I was talking about earlier, the TNP. This is where this is one of the places you can get on the train and go to Dallas or go to the airport. We've got a lot of great microbreweries in Fort Worth, and they are more located on the south side. This is what we call south side or near south side. And as you can see, there's a lot of, look at this, a lot of restaurants. The Bearded Lady, Coco Shrimp, Panther City Barbecue, great barbecue, by the way. Here in the south side, there are a lot of coffee shops, places to eat, things to do, microbreweries, you name it, it's here in the south side or near south side. Cafe Rosso, Heim Barbecue. Oh my gosh. One thing about Texas is we love our barbecue, if you don't know that already. And we have many, many barbecue places in Fort Worth. I mean, you know, tons all over Dallas, Fort Worth, but we do have a lot of great ones here in Fort Worth. And we have microbreweries and distilleries. So Acre Distilling. Okay, so this area of Fort Worth, here's a little history for you. Kind of the south side of downtown was called Hell's Acre. I had to think for a minute. It was called Hell's Acre. So they took off of that and they created Acre Distilling, and they have all kinds of spirits that they actually distill right here, and they can do a really cool tasting event. If you have a group of people and you want to go do that, they'll do a really entertaining tasting event there at Acre Distilling. So we've done that, had a lot of fun. It was really cool. So that's downtown. Like I said, lots of cool things to do. And as you can see, the river runs right through downtown. And fireworks. Okay, I was going to show you right out of downtown. Panther Island is an area where they shoot off the fireworks right here. Panther Island, fireworks time, if you're looking for that. Just remember, that's where you can go and watch the downtown fireworks. We have fireworks downtown. Then we have one that goes off in our cultural district, and then at the zoo. So we have 3 up and down the Trinity, really up and down the Trinity. On July 4th, we'll have different fireworks. Speaking of the zoo, so this is I-30. This is the major highway going through Dallas and Fort Worth, I-30. And then University right here. So University goes north and south, and you're going to see the zoo. Here's the zoo. Great attraction. Lots of fun. And then up here, you've got Botanical Gardens. Beautiful place to take people. Beautiful place to go. Very peaceful. Really, really nice. People do weddings there. There's a restaurant there. Lots of fun. Trinity Park. This right here is where they have what we call Mayfest. We have Mayfest first part of May, and that's a lot of fun. A lot of things for like cool things for kids. But yeah, there is biking and hiking trails all along this Trinity River. Lots of fun. Right in the middle of the city, you're going to find that. Clear Fork is one of the new premier areas to go shop. You've got all the high-end shops you could want. You've got Neiman's, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Burberry, really cool restaurants, a high-end steakhouse, Mexican food, pizza, Thai food. There's Starbucks, there's a spa. There are several high-end furniture places, because this is mixed use. You've got high-end apartments here. You've got businesses, you've got a WeWork, you've got some banks. It's a beautiful development. And a little history about this area. All through here is an area that was still is owned by the Edwards family. They bought it in 1848, 600 acres right out of downtown. And this is the last place that is to be developed, is this area here. There's also some high-end developments, subdivisions, beautiful homes, probably starting around 700,000 and up into the millions in River Hills. That is the subdivision that is a part of this last piece of the Edwards Ranch. And it's a really cool story how they've developed this, and they did such a great job, masterful. It literally went all throughout this area of downtown. So pretty cool how they're developing it now. And there are still chances to get property there, and they're building. So from what we're being told, this area that's open, well, really all of this and through here, we've been told that this area is going to be developed, and it's going to be bigger lots. It's probably going to be multi-million-dollar properties. But that is still under plan to be developed, the Edwards Ranch development. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'd love to give you more information about that. Right out of downtown, we call it the Cultural District. All of this area, we have a bunch of really cool museums. So I am going to show you that right here. So this is the Cultural District, Camp Bowie. Okay, this is an old street that's been around forever in Fort Worth, of course, and we even have an area of it called On the Bricks, because the street is actually bricks. It's not pavement, it's actually bricks. And it's this part here around where the museums are. And you've also got Dickey's Arena. We have had some major entertainment here since we built Dickey's Arena. I think just recently we had George Strait. We've had some incredible concerts here. Taylor Swift was just here for 2 or 3 nights, I think, at Dickey's Arena. That is considered an awesome place to go for concerts. The Fort Worth Museum of Science and History, and it's the Omni Theater. Really fun. You got the National Cowgirl Museum. That is really cool to go to. And Will Rogers. Okay, Will Rogers. This has been the iconic location of the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo for many years.
And now they still hold a lot of the competitions and stuff there, but the big rodeo events are going to be at Dickey's Arena now. They're going to have the big part of the rodeo at Dickey's Arena, but all the competitions and the judging and all that stuff is still going to be at the Will Rogers Complex, which is just down the road. You've also got the Amon Carter Museum. You've got, I mean, I got to tell you, this right here, this is Museum Row, Amon Carter Museum of American Art. You've got the Kimball, which is really, really popular, and then the Modern Art Museum. All of this in the cultural district of Fort Worth. And I wanted to highlight one of the newest hotels. Yes, that's it. Bowie House by Auberge. This just opened and it is state of the art and a beautiful hotel right there in the cultural district that I cannot wait to go check out. But yeah, it's one of the newest. A lot of buzz going on about the Auberge Hotel here in Fort Worth. Lots of great restaurants right here. You've got Don Artemio, which is a high-end, beautiful Mexican restaurant. Sushi Sake Blue Sushi Grill, if you like sushi. You've got Curly's Frozen. That's a fun walk-up place. You can, this area right here is 76107 area. Really great, beautiful older homes in this area of Fort Worth. So lots of cool things there in the cultural district. So I'm going to take you out a little bit. Oh, we got Sid Richardson Museum, Log Cabin Village right there. TCU, anybody a TCU fan? This is the TCU area right by the cultural district. Tanglewood Elementary, right by Hewlin Street, right by Bel Air. It is probably the #1 rated elementary school. Real estate in this area is probably going to be $300 a square foot or so. It's highly sought after because of this elementary school. One of my absolute favorite places to go eat. Press Cafe is beautiful patio dining right on the river, right at the Clear Fork Trailhead. One of my favorite places, like I said. Great place to have a great local cup of coffee brewed right there and bring friends, celebrate birthdays, whatever you want to do right there at the Press Cafe. Now, as I said, I am going to show you, I told you I was going to show you a market report here at the end. So I wanted to go ahead and do that and give you an idea of what our market looks like here in Fort Worth. So in the last 30 days, we had over 3,100 homes for sale, down 2%. So a little bit less on the market. New, 944 homes new to the market. Off the market, 18,000. Days on market, 73 days. So things are definitely slowing down this time of year. Our average price is $410,000. Now I can tell you, I can help you get, I can help you find a home for less than that, under 300,000, and way over that if you want to find a beautiful luxury home. So 410,000 is our average for the city of Fort Worth, all over the city. So let's check this out. If you want to go to the top, look at this one. This is the top of the market, 15 million. Let's check this one out. Okay, so this is in the 76108 zip code, I believe. Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. So it is a little bit northwest, kind of west, north, a little bit north, but west of Fort Worth. This was built in 2022, so very recent build, and it's on 50 acres. Yeah, it's 15 million, but 50 acres, and you don't just get the acreage. Look at those doors. That is absolutely amazing. Big open concept. Look at that baby grand. Beautiful dining, big open kitchen. This is absolutely gorgeous. I want to see, I looked at this before, and I want to show you the other buildings on the property, because this is actually like a working ranch. You got your workout. Look at that amazing pool. Here in Texas, we love our outdoor weather. We love our patio weather. And I looked at this before. They have a full working outdoor kitchen back here, I noticed. Look at that. Look at that beautiful setup. There are a couple times a year that we have really great weather to be outside. Right now is one of them in the fall and then in the spring. Look at that dry sauna. It's amazing. You have everything you need right here. Now, this is a full working barn, and it's a big one. This is an amazing property. If you want to come to Texas in a big way, this would be the place to go. This would be it. This would be your home. Now, you got everything you need right here. So it's not just the home. You've got a huge barn. You've got a guest home. This is a guest house right here, or a working ranch hand house on the property. So I think there's an aerial here in a minute. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, there's the property. Yeah, like I said, if you want to come to Texas and do it in a big way, this would be the property. This would be the one for you. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's look on the other direction. Let's find one that is a little less, 76134. So this is on the southwest side of town. And this one is under 300,000. Look at that. It is 1,700 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 2011. Looks like pretty nice neighborhood there. 2-car garage. Looks like it's really good shape. See, and this is what you can find on this side of town. On this side of the Metroplex, you can find some really great deals. Nice starter home. Really nice starter home. Matador Ranch. Okay, yeah, southwest side. That's where this is. Pretty nice. Now, let's look at under 200,000, just for grins. Let's see what we got here. This one may need a little work. 76135. Sold as is, has lots of potential. Great for rental. Okay, yeah. So this one may need some work. If you're looking for an investment property, this might be the one that you could come in, do a little fixing up, and rent it out. Here is a popular listing in Aledo. Now, Aledo is a little bit west of here. Great schools, great area. People love it. This is a brand new construction. This is a townhouse, and I believe this is in Walsh Ranch. Yeah, and that's an area that I am going to highlight soon. So Walsh Ranch is an amazing place. This is a Perry home, a beautiful area, beautiful townhome. Yeah, Walsh has some amazing amenities, and it's just like 15 minutes from downtown. Walsh is. So you're going to find a lot of cool things in the Walsh Ranch area in that subdivision. That's a townhome, 440. I know other homes in that area. They are probably $500-600 to start a single family home in Walsh. But that shows you a little bit about a map tour, you know, what's around Fort Worth. Restaurants, areas. I know there's a whole lot more. And if you're from Fort Worth and there's something I didn't highlight that you think I should have, let me know in the comments and I'll try to remember to highlight that next time, because there's so much more that I didn't even cover, and I'll have to do another one of these to continue to dive into what all is here at Fort Worth. I'm a huge ambassador for Fort Worth. I've lived here most of my life. I absolutely love it. And if you haven't done it already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click the button for notifications. And if I can help you, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, book a Zoom. I would love to help you find your next best place to live here in Fort Worth. And I'd love to show you around town. So till next time.